opener. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Longhorns will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 25. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. The run to the left. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. A little pre-snap, and the ball's on the ground. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Back to throw, it's Ewers. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He's back to throw on second down. Finds a man on the right. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
Looking for a crease. It's Fletcher. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a man, it's Ward. Quick strike complete. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down. And And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oregon State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Thomas.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
This has been highly anticipated. Texas moving to the SEC, a seismic shift in the landscape of college football, and now up to the Longhorns to perform against their new conference rival.
Well, it's a big day in college football, a big day in the SEC, and for these players too, David. A program with so much tradition and history finally playing their first game in the SEC.
And such a big brand, obviously. Texas coming in, and last year was a good start, right? Beating Alabama, at their place in a tough SEC environment. So they've seen that environment. Now, let's see if they can go through a gauntlet, the whole SEC, and see if that Hook'em brand continues to reign high.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball, too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they were able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's got the tight end. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. They want to just keep throwing it. Slips a tackle. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Running through contact, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Running to daylight from inside his 25. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen, calmer. Now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Shakes off the defender. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Canes. He would not be denied.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Here comes the offense on second down. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And these linebackers are flying around, and they like to bring the boom. What a great job playing physical, setting the tone and letting them know, don't come over the middle of my field.
Wants to throw on third down. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
And the Canes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. They'll immediately call timeout. This almost certainly will be the final play of the half, so they'll give it a try on fourth down. He'll sneak it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Yankee blue! Yankee blue! From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. That's reeled in. It's Golden. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Hurricanes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for his players.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 11 over Maryland. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Unloads to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted! Touchdown, Texas! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Ward. Fires left. Got his man downfield. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
You see it in football all the time, right? I get a matchup on the outside. You want to try to play man coverage? I'm going to let my wide receiver try to go up and make a play. A lot of times the wide receiver wins. Not this time.
These corners backing off a bit. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, picked off. And they'll close in on him after after a good return on the interception.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Running back goes in motion. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. At the 20, he's got space. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Longhorns racing to the line in a hurry-up. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back.
Off he goes! And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And now on first down after converting with the run. They go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Back to pass, it's Ward. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, and that is just not a well-executed bubble screen by the offense. I think the biggest problem was the location of the throw. If he gets that out in front of his wide receiver, he would have been able to advance it. But because he had to reach back for it, he got tackled right away. We'll have to do better down the road.
It'll be a draw. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
Right back to the well. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They'll run the option. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Texas 28, Miami 14.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Longhorns are in the hurry up. Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Can find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, you know, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job. And you did it.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
That just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake.
At 24.
Down at the 24. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David he lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Here on third down for this offense. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Hard running there. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Canes in the hurry up.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Ward. Fires to the middle. Got his man on the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback...
He'll take a shot. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season, and it took to the second half, but I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season, and this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll run this play from the pistol. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. They're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Okay,
The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. To the air, it's Ward. Finds his man down the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Canes want to pick up the tempo.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now.
Looking to take a shot. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W.
Fighting off the defender.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Second down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. Gets it out quickly. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass.
Texas.
On the run from inside his own 5. Bust through behind his pad. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game.
He lofts one down the sideline. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Miami!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he made the extra point without problem. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The back goes in motion. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Scanning the field, it's Ewers. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Gonna run it. It's Baxter. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And that is how we will wrap this one up. The old coaching